Welcome to Unilad Adventure. This week, we're showing you some of the amazing things you can do around Cape Town. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so let's get right into it. Cape Town is an incredible coastal city with everything from stunning beaches and mountains to beautiful streets that are full of life, music, and culture. There are so many things to explore here, but one of Cape Town's biggest benefits is the nature that surrounds it. Climb up Table Mountain for a jaw-dropping view of the city. They also have a cable car if hiking isn't for you. Up here you can see the iconic layer of clouds that covers the mountain's peak. This natural occurrence is known as the tablecloth. Another great hike is Lion's Head Mountain. If you time it just right, the sun will be setting as you reach the peak. It's one of the most rewarding hikes around. Just make sure you take a torch for the dark trail back down. In the city there's the colourful neighbourhood of Bocap, where every house is a different colour. This is a photographer's dream. You can head over here and explore on your own, or locals give free walking tours where you can learn more about the neighbourhood as you go. Cape Town is surrounded by beautiful beaches, but one of the best places for catching some waves is Llandudno Beach. This small picturesque spot is a surfer's paradise, and a great place to chill. If water sports aren't your thing, you can always have fun playing at the shoreline. Take the Chapman's Peak route. Your first stop should be Hout Bay. There's a lookout point here where you can see the entire bay. Further down the route you'll reach Noordhoek Beach, a huge beach with incredibly white sands. It'll be super windy here, but it's definitely a good place to stop for a nice view and some great pictures. At this point you'll want to drive across the peninsula to Simonstown, where you'll find Boulders Beach. Here you can see wild African penguins in their natural protected habitat. You can get up close by walking over the raised boardwalks, or even head down onto the beach itself. But remember, the penguins live here, so be respectful of their personal space. From here, the Cape of Good Hope is only half an hour away. This is where you can stand at the most southwestern tip of Africa. It's an iconic spot and an unmissable photo opportunity. Cape Point is a further 5 minutes away by car, and there's a short hike from the car park out to the end of the point, where you can even see wild baboons if you're lucky. Just make sure they don't steal your lunch. This whole area is part of the Table Mountain National Park, and the natural beauty preserved here is outstanding. The sun can be really harsh, so make sure you pack sunscreen for your hike. If you don't have time for a full day trip out of the city, then we've got you covered. Check out Kirstenbosch Gardens. It's regarded as one of the best botanical gardens in the world and sits right on the slopes of Table Mountain. Walk along the overhead canopy walkway for the best experience with stunning views all around. Alright, so we've been all over Cape Town by this point, from the oceans to the mountaintops and everything in between. But if you really want to see this city at its finest, there's no better option than a helicopter ride. Now this is one of the pricier attractions, but you can find some pretty good deals online, and there's nothing like seeing Cape Town from above, with its incredible beaches, rugged mountains and clear blue waters. You won't be disappointed with this once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Sossusvlei means dead-end marsh, and it's where the Chauchab River, which only flows very occasionally, finds its way to the ocean, blocked by the red dunes of the Namib Desert. Some of them are up to 400 meters high. It's one of Namibia's most popular tourist attractions and can get really busy in normal times, although at the moment it's less so, so a great time to go if you want to avoid the crowd.
Take a trip to Cape Cross. Cape Cross is found South Atlantic of the Skeleton Coast, western of Namibia. On the C34 Salt Highway, 60 kilometers north of Henties Bay. We are welcomed at first sight with a parade of low-flying cormorants. Seals are adapted to stay in water. Their body is streamlined to enable them to swim fast to keep up with the pace of the fish. On land, they are very clumsy animals.
Tweefontein, which means doubtful fountain, is found to the west of Chorigas and is home to one of Africa's richest collections of rock engravings. This rock art is not in the form of paintings, but has rather been created by cutting through the surface of the sandstone. Over 2,000 engravings have been found depicting animals and their tracks. Visitors to Tweefontein can take a guided tour to the main engravings to learn about their history and the stories they tell.
Oh man, this is culture. Today I'm going to introduce you to the world's most interesting people, the Himba tribe. Native to northern Namibia in one of the most severe desert climates on Earth, we're out here in the middle of nowhere right now. The Himbas are nomadic people who have retained their way of life for thousands of years. And what do you eat for food?
And meat.
What kind of meat? What kind of meat?
From down.
They live in tents, and when they run out of food or water, they move. Most Himbas have not adapted to a modern life.
They don't know the age. This one also, this one.
Do you have any guess?
70, 46.
But some of them do know their age. You speak English?
Small.
No, very good. Very pretty. How old are you?
19.
They measure their status not by paper bills or coins or bank statements, but by cows. Simply put, the more cattle you have, the richer you are. They trade and barter cows for food, for health, and for wives. Yes, men pay dowry to their wives' families in cows. In the Himba tribe, women are more dominant and have more labor-intensive work than men, like carrying water, building homes with red clay soil and cow manure, cooking food, making handcrafts, and taking care of their children. As for men, well, their job is easy.
The men stay always behind the cattle, and the women always cook milk.
But the most unique thing I find about the Himbas is that all members cover themselves in this red paste to protect their skin from the hot, dry climate. I didn't have a choice when they offered it. This was my initiation into their tribe. So much love. It protects you from the sun. It's like a sunblock. They told me that nobody showers or washes their bodies, ever. This clay keeps them clean and odor-free. Where do you get the clay? Where?
From mountain, stone.
So you get it from the mountain and put it on your hair?
Yeah.
Over the centuries, it has become their traditional look. And speaking of look, hairstyle and jewelry indicate age and social status within their community. What is on your tooth? It's a heart.
Cold.
What is it?
Cold.
The boys and men are usually bald or have a small patch of hair. Girls have braided hair extensions, and when they become young women, it's all covered in red clay with mini afros coming out the bottom. Whoa. So fluffy. Clothes are not worn by anyone. This is giraffe skin. Only leather straps and the red clay. Nudity is a way of life.
every second. Nearly 250,000 gallons pour over the cliffs of Victoria Falls. At the edge, a pool of calm water the daredevil swimmers risk for a glimpse into the bottomless canyon below. The Devil's Pool.